Because another question I can ask, are you able to visit US without the invitation letter? The answer is yes. Are you allowed to apply for the visiting visa to the United States without having the invitation letter? Are you allowed to apply, attend the interview without being invited by a company, by a church, by whatever, by individual, without invitation letter? The answer is yes. As I've been saying, the purpose of the invitation letter is very small. The weight, the consideration of the invitation letter is very small. It's just to say, I know someone in the US, I will stay in that particular apartment. I will stay in their house. So for that case, I don't need to show the hotel, whatever itinerary in advance of that particular person who will take care of those things. So that is the only difference. But on your own, you can apply for a visiting visa without even needing to show the invitation letter. What you need to do is, for instance, you get married. You want to come for honeymoon in America. You don't need an invitation letter to come for honeymoon. Do you think someone like, for instance, let's give the example, Burna Boy, if he wants to get to fly to US, does he need to have an invitation letter? No, because Burna Boy can prove he's not planning to stay in America. The purpose or the biggest thing is to prove that I'm not planning to overstay in America. That's not my intention. So whether you have invitation, whether you don't have invitation, is to prove that I have assets, I have important things here in my country where I don't need to stay in America. That's what they need. They don't care whether you have invitation or you don't have invitation. So let's say you say, I want to go for vacation for Christmas in the US. What you need to do, number one, you need to have hotel reservation. How many days you're going to stay? You say, I'm going to stay for 10 days in San Diego, California. Prove that you are going to stay in San Diego. You have to book with a hotel. The same way, like if you say, I've been invited by EBM and I'm going to stay to his house, you don't need to prove the hotel. The same way now, you don't have a person, you need to have the hotel reservation. So you book with the hotel. That's number one. Number two, you create itinerary. You create a schedule that in these 10 days I'll be in the US. I'm planning to go to the SeaWorld on this day, and this day maybe you have a ticket, whatever. Or I'm planning to go to the Disneyland. Disneyland is in California. Disney World is in Florida. So I'm planning to go to the Disneyland, which is in Southern California, and I'm planning to go maybe to Legoland. I'll take my child to Legoland if you're going with your child. And then I'm going to watch the game for Clippers and Lakers game, and you need to have a ticket for that. And possible I'll take a road trip from maybe California, maybe San Diego to San Francisco over the coast of Pacific. So you need to have some itinerary, what you plan to do in those 10 days. Certain things which require for you to have ticket, you need to have. I'm going to watch Kansas City Chiefs, is he playing whatever, or I'm going to Taylor Swift concert, I'm going to 50 Cent concert, shows the ticket. I'm going to the NBA finals, shows the ticket. So you need to have all those proof in that particular way. And then in addition to that, you need now to show now why you'll be coming to your home country. You will not be tempted to stay in the US. Oh, I have a job. You have the letter for the employer. How much money do you make? You show there, you have a bank statement, you have a house, you have a family, you have blah, blah, blah. So you need to have all the other evidence to prove that I will not be tempted to stay in America. So if you have all those evidences, you can apply the visiting visa, even without having invitation letter. Do you think, for instance, if my brother, who are professors, who are, for instance, my brother is deputy vice chancellor, does he need to come to stay in the US? No. So he doesn't need my invitation letter. He can decide to apply for a visa. I'm going to have vacation for a few days. I'm going to have a tour to Stanford. Obviously, he's a professor. So he's not going to be tempted to leave his job, to leave his title, to come here. You see, that's what they are looking at. So don't put a blame for person who is, if he's not inviting. If you have the qualifications of getting the visiting visa, doesn't matter whether you have an invitation letter or you don't have an invitation letter, you can also be given the visa. So that is important for you to make sure that you understand the invitation letter and also to apply the visa without invitation letter. So having invitation letter is not everything, and not having is not everything. Someone like Diamond Platnumz of Tanzania, Harmonize, they don't need invitation letter per se, because they know they don't need it to disappear in America. They have their own establishment as good artists. They have their own money. They have their own whatever. Wizkid doesn't need to stay in America at all. They have their own good life in Nigeria already, better than people in America. So they don't need it to be here. So if you can show that, that's why I usually tell people, make sure that you go to develop your professional resume, your professional profile, to the extent that it is going to be trusted, to be a trustworthy person, that you are not intending to go and stay in another country and try to disappear there. So that is the key when you want to apply. I know it is your dream. You and other people are looking for ways to immigrate, to relocate to other countries. I have decided to bring up the community, EBM Scholars Community, a community of people to receive exclusive content of global opportunities around the world. So this platform, this community, what you need to do is to become a member. By becoming a member here, you can be able to become a member. And also, if you are already a member, you can just log in on the EBM Scholars platform, and the website is ebmscholars.locals.com. If you go to that website, you'll be able to see and receive exclusive content about all opportunities you are looking. As a member, you'll be able to see jobs, internship, volunteering, full funded scholarships, and any resource you are looking for will be posted on this platform. You can subscribe, you can contribute, you can pay tip. It's just $5 in a month, so that you can be able to do that. You can join a chat, like here you can see. You can also, on your own, you can be able to post something on this community and get a response. So I appreciate your continued support. This is EBM. I want 2024 to be filled with people succeeding in one way or another into their dreams to relocate to other countries. So go on the ebmscholars.locals.com right now, become a member, and subscribe on a monthly $5 opportunity for you to get exclusive content.